Hey Aries, this is your May 2020 General Tarot reading. My name is Jenny. This is Cosmic Gypsy Tarot, and I am very excited to read for you today. So I did shuffle your cards earlier, and I actually did this whole entire reading all the way through once. Cats are fighting. Sam, you be nice. You be nice. Dolly will be humping him soon. Maybe not. Anyways, the video was not good. So I thought about doing the entire thing over, but the message was so powerful and I don't want to miss out on giving this reading to you. Okay. I think it's really important. And so I'm going to put an image of the cards on the screen and we'll get right to your reading. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, we have a mixture of tarot cards and oracle cards here. So I want to start with the tarot cards first. So here we have the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Sun. It's backwards, so it's like confusing. Anyways. So what I felt right off the bat for this, Aries, is that May 2020 or somewhere thereabout is going to bring you the opportunity to collaborate with people, whether this is from a new job or a new skill set that you are learning during this time. Whatever it happens to be, you are going to be with like-minded people. And it does, I mean, anything that ends with the sun is blessed from the beginning, okay? So just keep that in mind, because I also see that you have some other things going on that are a little bit trickier in nature. And the first one is we have this vampire energy. And when I see this card, it could be related to a person that is sucking the life out of you, or it could be related to a situation such as a job. And I do see that it is draining your confidence. And the reason that I didn't want to miss out on doing this reading for you, Aries, is because I think that a lot of you are really struggling with your self-worth. And I'm trying to find, yes, so we have the first house of the self or the body, and then we have Venus love. So this is really telling me that for the month of May, your primary focus is going to be related to your relationship with your body. And I mean, now is kind of the time for it anyway. We had this new moon in Taurus, so there's a lot of that Taurus energy that's floating around. But I feel very strongly for some of you Aries out there that you have lost trust in your like physical form, in your body's ability to take care of you, to function as the way that it's supposed to, or that you don't trust yourself to take care of your body. Again, I'm getting really strong body image issues, and I feel that some of you are really beating yourself up. And I just want to, for those of you Aries out there that this is actually happening to, I just want to say that it's really important for you to keep in mind all of the beautiful things that your body does for you without ever even thinking about it. I mean, the probably trillions of functions that your body does every single second. I mean, it's really amazing when you think about it. But I do see that there are a lot of you out there who are struggling with that. The other thing that I see, if it's not related to your physical body, it's actually related to your feeling of being worthwhile in the world, like what it is that what is special about you, what it is that you bring to the table. Some of you are feeling like you're not worthy to receive the things that you want in your life. And that is kind of a common theme in this era, because we are actually really being asked to drop the lies that we've been telling ourselves. This is really important for this time. And that's another reason that I didn't want to miss giving you the reading with these cards. I just didn't want to shuffle new cards, because this reading is really important. So you are going through an inward revolution. You're going through a massive, massive transformation right now. And I see on one side a lot of loss, and then I see on the other side a lot of gain. And what's really crucial for you right now is meditation. And, you know, I feel like I get this message that comes up a lot, but the reason that it keeps coming up is because it is crucial right now, because things aren't going to be getting better. I mean, they will get better for a little while in 2020, but it's definitely going to get worse. If you listen to any astrology, anything, it is saying that, you know, like August through December is going to be fucked. And so we need all the tools that we can possibly have at our disposal for that time. We can't be going into that time weak or challenged in any way. We have to be strong and confident in ourselves and our connection to the divine, and our ability to see the bigger picture of what's going on in order to get through that time with with our sanity intact. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm just saying that is the way that it is. And a lot of people have really been avoiding their spiritual practice, avoiding meditation, because some of the things that are coming up are too painful. Okay. And so if that's been the case for you, I am here to encourage you to spend that time focusing on your transformation. Meditation is one of the ways to do that. There are other ways to do that as well, and I want to get into that right now with you, because I do see that you also have practice, and you also have the author card, and you also have the teach card. And so when I'm looking at these cards, I'm like, it is so important for you right now to be writing. And whether or not you consider yourself a writer, it doesn't really matter. It might just be that you're writing to get down your feelings, to work through and release whatever, you know. It's like I'm seeing this releasing of these thought forms that are no longer serving you, and then also building up this area of protection around you that's going to protect you from future energy vampires, because somehow or another you got yourself into a situation that totally sucked the life out of you and drained your confidence. And it's going to take you a little while to recover from that. But one of the ways that you're going to do that is by meditating. And when you get into that meditative state of mind, do some automatic writing and just see what comes up. And if you don't know about it, I'm sure there are tons of YouTube videos that will talk to you about automatic writing. But basically, it's just putting pen to paper and writing. It's important to do the pen to paper. Don't type this out on your computer, because there is a connection that happens between your brain and the pen. It's like there's a much deeper emotional connection to those words when you're actually writing them instead of typing them. And so there will be a lot of wisdom that comes through during that automatic writing. And I think it will be really enlightening for you. And in particular, it's going to help you get rid of the negative thoughts and feelings that you've been having about either your physical body or your self-worth in general. Okay. And the other thing that I want to say about that is that I feel that some of you Aries are putting your worth in the wrong place. It's like you think that you are only worthy if you're doing. And it's like if you're just being who you are, if you're just being your full 100% authentic self, that somehow that's not going to be good enough, and it doesn't make you worthy of the things that you want in your life. So I'm here to tell you that that is not true. And I also want to say, because we do have this vampire, we also have this knight, and then we have this Sacred Rebel card that I'm going to get to later. It says, defend to the end the things that are worthwhile, and you, Aries, are worthwhile. So you have to find that knight inside of you. You have to find that fighting spirit that we all know lives inside of every single Aries, but for some reason, some of you are just struggling to access that. And you have to protect yourself, cut off whatever this energy vampire is, whether it's from the outside or whether it's from the inside, okay? Fight for yourself, Aries, because you are 100% worth it, and it's really time for you to understand that. The other thing that I want to say is many of you have lost your faith, not only in yourself, but in your in life in general. And I don't, maybe for some of you, it's like one part of life, but you're not trusting in the flow. It's like you don't believe that you can have freedom. It's like you don't believe that you can have this dream. You don't believe that you have the skills, whatever it happens to be. You've lost your trust in yourself, and you've lost your trust in life, which is why this inward revolution with meditation is absolutely crucial. Now, I do see that whatever this new thing that you are going to be getting yourself into or have gotten yourself into, because a lot of people are finding themselves in new projects or new artistic creative expressions. Like, you know, that's one of the things that this time is bringing about is it's breaking the lie that we've been fed for so long, that we have to work in a certain way in order to survive. Okay, and so it's becoming very clear to a lot of people that that is not true. Okay, and so I do feel for you, Aries, that whatever this is, whatever this collaboration is, it's going to teach you a lot of things, or it's going to wake up in you a lot of things that you had forgotten about. It's like igniting your passion for life in a way that it's almost like it's sort of like almost like totally forgotten about. I don't know how to explain it any better than that. And through this process, through this active work, and then through this inner work, this inner work with this meditation, and all of the things that you're able to release, and then all of the ways that you're able to like regain your strength from getting rid of that energy vampire and totally like taking back your power, you are going to master your emotions. It's like it's like you're going to find a balance that you had maybe haven't seen in a while. And I also want to say that I think that some of you have been feeling very trapped by your circumstances, by your surroundings, because what I am seeing that is from a process of all of that, I want to show you these cards together. So we have this, look at the Sun card, the Queen of Cups, and then look at this Trust card. Okay. What was the other one that was sort of like that? Yes, the Fifth House card. Look at that one as well. All of these cards are showing people who are surrendering. This is like surrender and total trust. And it's like giving yourself over to your destiny. It's like giving yourself over to the flow of the universe. It's like giving yourself over and trusting that all of the things that you need are going to be provided for you just at the time that you need them, when you're in that state of manifestation, when you're in your power, when you are fully connected to your spirit. Like, you know, all of those things that we have to do, like we fuck ourselves up so bad when we get caught in these mind loops that just keep breaking us down and stealing our confidence. I mean, what do you expect when you're in a situation that is not good for you? It's just bound to happen, right? And so we have to always be very vigilant about protecting ourselves and doing our spiritual work. Okay, and then we also have, oh yeah, forgot about this card. We have this Athena card right here that says, it is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. And when I read this card, I'm like, yes, what are your boundaries, Aries? Where have you been letting your boundaries get crossed and not defending yourself? You know, there's this like totally fully loving feeling that I'm feeling, and it's like almost like you have so much love for others that it's like the lines have been like almost like you have totally forgotten. How do I say it? Sometimes the shit is so hard to explain. It's like it's like you have totally forgotten where you end and where they begin. I don't know, maybe this is going to make sense to you. I hope it does, but it's almost like you have lost yourself. That's kind of like what it is. Like you've lost yourself in this situation or in this person. And so that you have forgotten who you are. You have forgotten your strength. It's like almost like it caused amnesia. But you are getting back to yourself. You are 100% coming back to who you are, which is amazing. Okay, so just to reiterate this practice, really for the month of May, it's all about spending your time wisely. It's really about further focusing on the things that sustain you, the things that build you up, the things that fulfill you. Because you will, I see here with the Eight of Pentacles, you're going to have, I feel like whatever this project is going to bring a lot of abundance into your life. But it's not just financial abundance. It's also a totally, it's emotional abundance, it's spiritual abundance, because you're working with things that are innate to you. It's like the spiritual gifts that you were given, that you came into this world with. However, you've just lost track of them because you've had these things that have been like sucking the life out of you. And part of that could be teaching. I mean, I do have this teach card, so it could be, you know, whatever this, if you do end up writing a book, maybe, hey, let me know in the comments down below if any of you are out there are writers, and if there's a book that's been, you know, you've been thinking about in the back of your mind. Well, if there is, this is your message. Like, now is the time to write that, because you do have things within you that need to be shared, that others are going to learn from. And so it is our responsibility as human beings to accept our divine gifts and our soul's purpose. And so we have to do whatever it takes in order to be strong enough to not let the physical world get in the way of what we came here to do in the physical. So this is your wake-up call, Aries, for those of you who have been denying your spiritual gifts. It's time to really practice and master that, and it's going to bring you so much joy and abundance, and it's going to totally reconnect you to your divinity. It's going to totally reconnect you to your life in a way that perhaps you haven't felt in a long time. So that is your reading for May 2020, Aries, and I hope this is helpful to you. Also check your moon, rising, and Venus signs if this one wasn't, because I mean, general readings aren't for everyone, but in particular, check your rising sign. That is probably the most important one to check. Anyways, thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and I hope to connect with you soon. Much love.